Hi everybody, this is Lynn from Creative Concept Crafts, and with a little gift box to go with the time for tea and coffee break, we have 3 sizes of this cute little cupcake box. This is for a standard cupcake, 3 inches square, with a cute little handle. That's a 3.5 inch, and I'm going to be making up the big cupcake box, which is 4 inches. So what do we need to create a cupcake box? We have the inner cushion piece, the little pillow shaped piece, which the cupcake will sit inside. We have a handle. It's been pre-scored. There's a centre dotted line. There's a dotted line on the end, and then the little cut for the tabs to pull out. Then we have the 2 side pieces. One of them has got a larger opening on the top than the other one. The smallest one will take the handle and the larger one for you to push the handle through. And then we have the back and the front with the cute little cupcake cut out. We also need a piece of acetate to cover up the hole where the cupcake is. Okay, so we're ready to start constructing. I'm starting off with pieces that need to dry a little bit first. So this is just like constructing any box lid, box base, they're all the same thing. Just add glue to the 4 tabs. And then flip over. And I'm just going to fold those corners in, making sure they're square at the corners. And I'm just going to hold them with a paper clip until the glue bites a bit, which is why I'm doing it early. And the rest it can be drying while I'm doing the rest of the gluing. Okay, so that's the cupcake base piece done. So that's the inner of the box. We're next going to do the acetate for the cupcake shape. So I've added red liner tape to the 4 sides of the acetate, and I'm just going to put that into position. Now you may find if the acetate extends a little bit too far, you may need silicone glue for the sides of the box, but I'll tell you where that is when we get to it. Just burnish down that acetate. I've tried not to take it too far out, but just in case it's a little bit far, you may need to use silicone glue rather than PVA. So I'm just going to now glue the legs that are going to go through the slot. I'm just going to glue down the centre up to where that tab is cut and splays out. So it's the whole length of the handle, and then just push it down and burnish. And again, I'm just going to pop that to one side to allow the glue to dry a little bit. Okay, now we're ready to start to construct the box. We're going to take the back and the front pieces to start. With one more piece to glue first. On the ends you've got a straight cut line, and you've also got one that's got the edges off. Glue that end down first. This is just a reinforcement for the top of the inside of the box. So again, just burnishing that down. All the pieces, of course, have been pre-scored on all the dotted lines. Now we're going to add the other side to the bottom of where the cupcake shape is. So just lining up both ends. Get it down as far as you can, and then I flip over to burnish down well. So that's the back and front of the box constructed. That will flip to the inside like that, and then that piece will slot inside of the box, and that's where it all sits when you look at it without the sides on. Okay. It's like it's just popping a little bit at the minute. So I'm going to leave that one and move on to the sides. I'm going to do the side with the largest slit cut out. And I'm going to add glue to the tab on the opposite end to the slice. And that goes on below the cupcake shape. So that's the base going to the side of the box there. Again, I'm lining up the dotted lines, score lines, flip over, and we can burnish that into position. Okay, now I'm going to put the handle on next before we attach that piece to the box. What I'm going to do is just shape the handle by drawing it down between one hand and allowing it to slide over the edge of the table. So you're getting a rough semicircular shape. Push the ends. You can either feed it from the underside or feed it from the outside. You're just pushing the tabs into position, and I've got the open end of the handle away from the cupcake shape, so that the open end is at the back away from the cupcake shape. Then just turn it over, add glue to the tabs at one end, and then pushing that handle right up into the corner, just open those tabs and just flatten them down. Okay, so that's one side. And then we're going to repeat on the other side. Just try and straighten your handle as much as you can before you actually attach these tabs. So you're trying to get it into as much of a sort of semicircular shape as you can. So again, repeating exactly the same thing, just pushing those tabs into position. And we've got the shape of the handle. I'm just tweaking it there just to get it finally into shape. And now we're ready to add that to the other side. So this is the final side onto the back and front. And again, flip over and burnish that down. And now we're ready to add the sides to the back and front. So taking two tabs on the same side, add glue. And then I sit the base on the table and just fold the sides in, and then you can line them up from the outside. You can see what you're doing. It's a difficult angle, you may see it from the other side, and then burnish that down. If you want, you can turn the sides and the top where it's got a score line, flip them back away, but there's that corner, can you see, lined up. Might be easier for you to get the tabs into position. Just fold those pieces away from you. If you can see, I'm just lining up between both hands there. And again, burnish down. If I'd have folded those laps out, it makes it much easier. There we go. It's easier to get at to get at those score lines at the tabs to burnish them down. Okay, so that's 2 sides completed, and that's where the little double line is on the back of the box as well, that we glued up first. So now I'm repeating exactly the same thing on the other side, so flip it onto its back, and then you can line those tabs up exactly as we've done the other side. So line up to the edge of the score lines and burnish in. Same thing here, just getting it into position at the top, and then you can get in and burnish down. Okay, one cupcake box complete. You can pop the centre, just taking off the paper clips now. You can pop that centre pillow inside. Slide down to the bottom, fold the front of the box to the inside, fold the handle containing piece down, and then slide the handle through the slot. And there's our cute little cupcake box. That's the 4-inch box for a nice big cupcake. There's the 3.5-inch. There's the 3-inch. So all I need now is somebody to make me some cupcakes. Anybody? Until the next time, hope you enjoy it. Thanks and bye for now.